Google's latest secret project Gemini is all the rage right now, and today we're going to deep dive into 9 of the best juicy leaks that will blow your mind. 2 major paywalled articles from The Information and The New York Times revealed these insights into Google's new brainchild, but that's not all that's happened lately. Aside from the everything model from Google, there are 4 other major AI developments that are set to reshape the future, so stay tuned as we uncover the latest in the world of AI. Google's Gemini model. Gemini is a large language model that combines the latest capabilities of ChatGPT-4 and the strengths of AlphaGo type systems to create AI images based on text descriptions and voice commands. According to the first couple of leaks, Google's Gemini is turning up the heat in the world of AI by going head-to-head with its formidable rivals Midjourney and Stable Diffusion. Now, it wouldn't be so hard to outperform Midjourney's version 5, considering their 11-member staff, compared to Google's vast resources. But this is where things get super interesting. Integration of video and audio into Gemini. Gemini's integration with video and audio is what makes it different from market competitors. It's no secret that Gemini has been trained on YouTube video transcripts. For example, imagine you're a mechanic and you're trying to figure out what's wrong with a car. Well, if you make a video of the problem you're trying to diagnose, Gemini can help you do that based on the video provided. Simply put, it's like having a virtual assistant in your pocket that can see and hear. Sergey Brin's involvement. Aside from the terrific minds behind Google Brain and AlphaGo's DeepMind, the tech giant's co-founder Sergey Brin's involvement in the project has made headlines all over the tech world. He's one of the masterminds behind Google, and he's not just overseeing the project this time, he's actually working on the front lines to revolutionize the tech industry once again. His involvement with Gemini is not just symbolic, but it echoes a strong message about how important the project is. Gemini has the potential to actively shape the future of AI, and it's a good thing Google's got his insight, experience, and innovative thinking on board. Think of it as having Usain Bolt on your track team for a relay race. You're bound to win if that happens, right? Well, that's exactly why Brin's addition to the team adds a layer of excitement and anticipation to the project. But it's not just Sergey's wonderful brain that's the star of the show. Google's lawyers are keeping a close eye on the whole thing too. Legal evaluation of training data. It's not unconventional for lawyers to be involved in a project as huge as Gemini. Google's the top gun in the business, and legal scrutiny is expected too. But here's the twist. The lawyers at Google are closely evaluating Gemini's training, urging researchers to remove any data that comes from the textbooks. And yeah, that sounds a little weird, but here's why it's happening. Say you finally found a recipe for the perfect chocolate chip cookies, but then someone tells you you can't use the ratio of those ingredients anymore. Basically, the reference you had is now gone, and any secrets that came with it are gone too. Now, the lawyers argued that removing the research treads very close to ethical considerations in AI training. While developing groundbreaking technology is important, navigating the legal landscape is also something to consider. The move by Google's lawyers is a wake-up call to the industry to set precedents for how AI models should be trained, and that legal compliance shouldn't just be an afterthought. It's integral to the whole development process, and intellectual property and copyright shouldn't be overlooked. Plus, by removing crucial textbook data, there's a layer of mystery surrounding Gemini, making it even more intriguing than ever. It's almost like the program's a puzzle waiting to be solved, and the tech world is eagerly waiting for the big reveal. Google's expansion into various writing styles. Just like how Google has generated enterprise-based products, with its new AI program, the tech giant wants to give Inflection PI a run for its money. Google's already pushing for Genesis with the executives at the Times, for a software for journalists that can generate news articles, rewrite them, and suggest headlines to help journos out with their work. Similarly, now it's working on tech that not only can draft critiques, but Gemini will also be able to generate quizzes and word and number puzzles, like your own personal writer. Google's DeepMind's role. Back in April 2023, together with the creators of AlphaGo, Google brought together its deep learning AI unit called Google Brain and AlphaGo's DeepMind together to create Google DeepMind, which is exactly where Gemini is being developed. The rationale behind the product is simple. Google wants to make sure that its products like Google Docs and Google Slides are able to push to the top and remain as resource-friendly as possible. Google will be able to produce graphics using text descriptions and even control software using voice command. Now, aside from being a tool that can enhance productivity, Google's DeepMind is exploring the world of AI beyond mere computation. They're not just creating a smarter AI, they're redefining the technology as we speak. And that's exactly why, aside from creating a personalized pocket writer, Gemini will also be able to design the next generation of semiconductors using AI. So, you see how Gemini is an everything model, not just because it's a genius mathematician or a creative writer, but it's also an innovative engineer, all incorporated into one system. Now, aside from the Gemini saga that has the world at the edge of its seats, there are plenty of other developments in AI that have taken the world by storm. 100x GPT-4. Mustafa Suleyman has just made an interesting revelation that's caught everyone's attention. In an interview with Barron's, Suleyman was asked about the kind of innovations he expected to see in large language models over the years, and his response shocked just about everybody. He claimed that he and his team are about to train models that are 10 times larger than GPT-4, and after that, they're going to move on to training models that are 100 times larger than GPT-4. For Mufasa, this is what the future, or the next 18 months, looks like, and there's no doubt that everyone is excited about it. AI video upgrades. The last update on this video is about the AI video upgrades, courtesy of Runaway Gen 2. And when you see this clip of Barbie Oppenheimer, you'll know exactly why Andrej Karpathy called it filmmaking 2.0. speech transcription and generation. In order to enhance accessibility across social media platforms, there's a new tool available at less than $100 for deaf people that allows real-time speech transcription. This means if there's a person online who's gone live from their channel, whatever they say gets transcripted in real time and is displayed on screen so that it's easier for the deaf community to interact with the OP. Not only that, but adding to this fascinating technology, 11 Labs has also expanded their voice AI to multiple accepts and cases, using templates from cartoons, video games, audiobooks, and even ASMR to develop long-form synthetic speech in just about any format you want. Universal jailbreaks. Aside from breakthroughs to ensure accessibility, there has been another breakthrough in AI security, and that's universal jailbreaks for large LLMs. According to the published research, traditional jailbreaks are different from this newer version because the new ones are built in an automated fashion. This means an unlimited number of attacks can be built to target open source models. But it was found later that since some strings transfer too many closed sources, publicly available chatbots like ChatGPT, Bard, and Claude are at risk too. However, Inflection AI's Mufasa Suleiman doesn't seem too bothered by the jailbreaks and has guaranteed that his AI is not vulnerable to any of the attacks. He provided many examples on Twitter as proof, and for sure, it's one of the tougher models to jailbreak. Watch these videos as well.